Thompson on Your Health Matters this Wednesday, January 28th at 8 p.m. for an in-depth and practical discussion with Dr. Kenneth Williams, renowned anesthesiologist and pain specialist from Texas, USA. Get expert insight, real answers, and hope for better pain management this Wednesday at 8 p.m. on Your Health Matters. Don't miss it.
WEFM, the new fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
All right, so we are back with you for another segment of our Activated Mornings program. And for those persons who catch public transportation, we want for you to chime in specifically on this topic. All right. So on Saturday, I noticed a video and it's gone viral concerning a woman from Green Hill, a resident of Green Hill. And she was complaining about having to spend over 2 hours waiting on a Green Hill van. Now, Green Hill to town is maybe like, 15 minutes, I believe. So she was really, really venting because she was just highly frustrated at that time. All right. So the person who posted that video, her name is Tish Robertson. At least that's the name on Facebook, right? Tish Robertson. We can't play the entire video because it's like 5 minutes long, but we're just going to play some segments of it, some clippets of it. And let us know if this is an issue that many of you are faced with.
So, forgive me. I literally just reached in my house a few moments ago after waiting 2 hours on a Green Hill van. Now, I am highly, highly annoyed. And at this point, I do not care whom I offend. No. Green Hill people have developed this nasty, dirty habit of walking to meet the public transportation, to meet the omnibuses. Why? If you stay where you are supposed to stay, the vans have to come and meet you. Tell me, why is it that people from Plan or all over Green Hill walking down to Esther Shop, for those who know that where that is, to Duncan Shop, for those who know where that is, to even Nichols Gap, or Nicholsville as we call it, for those who know where that is, on a morning time? If you stay where you are supposed to stay, the vans will come and meet you. I'm sorry, my voice right now, I am very angry, and I'm trying to keep my cool. It is 4:30 in the afternoon. Green Hill vans have this habit of turning back at Convent. Now, yes, I know that that is a stop where people come off. Tell me, why is it no? Because, sorry, let me backtrack. They stop going to Tokyo during rush hour, as they call it. When it's 3 o'clock, up, down, like some jet plane. Fine, you're trying to make a hustle. But take people where they're supposed to go. Literally, take them where they're supposed to go. People from Green Hill know, apparently, when they catch the van in afternoons and they come down, they are staying off, or the vans, I should say, are turning back at Block 2000, because people are walking from Tokyo when they can't get a van to Block 2000. Or if they're not at Block 2000, they're walking to Stony Ground Bridge. Now, let me ask you a question. If I am going in the bus stop where I know the vans are supposed to come, pick up passengers and leave, and you're turning back at Convent, you're turning back at Stony Ground, you're turning back at Block 2000, you still expect me to pay you full price? And then on top of that, people who live at Plan, they don't even take them over. They throw them out at Fenton Gap.
All right, so that was video number 1, and let's play video number 2.
Very annoyed this afternoon. Highly annoyed. Highly, highly annoyed. When you go to KFC and you pay for your 2-piece meal, you expect to get a 2-piece meal, right? You don't expect to get fries and a biscuit. You don't expect to get a wing and fries. You expect to get what you paid for. I am paying you to take me to my destination. That is what I am paying for. And the government need to look into this mess where the vans them are Green Hill vans. Per se, I can't say about the rest of them because I am a Green Hillian. I live up here my entire life. And this nasty, dirty habit happened more than is happening over 7-8 years now, and nothing is being done to change it. I am sick and tired of it. This afternoon was the highlight for me. Why do I have to wait 2 hours on a van? Why? Why should I have to wait 2 hours on a van?
All right. So that was
Lady really annoyed.
Tish Robertson. At least that's the name that is there on Facebook. Highly annoyed with the situation that she experienced on Friday. Was it Friday or Saturday? Anyway, I saw it Saturday, so it's probably Friday. Situation that she experienced on Friday where she had to spend over 2 hours waiting on a van that the distance from town to Green Hill is supposed to be about roughly 15 minutes. So she's highly annoyed. And I'm sympathetic towards her. Right? Maka and I had a little bit of in studio conversation yesterday where we were not agreeing on certain things, right? And this is one of, and I've said it repeatedly, and it is, well, I don't know who exactly is supposed to take charge of this situation, right? Because the public, the traveling public, can be faulted for this situation getting as horrible as it has been, right? Mm-hmm. In many instances, we have seen, so she's talking about those persons who live in Green Hill, how far it is they have to walk. They're walking as far as Block 1000 to get transportation, right? Mm-hmm. We recognize that persons who live on the windward side, depending on where it is they go. Before, as I was telling Maka, it was Tokyo, the gathering spots, Tokyo. Then it moved to Peacemo. Then it moved to GHS bus stop. Then it moves to Murray's Village. And I was telling him just now you're going to see it move into Sand Hill, right?
It already moved to Sand Hill.
Oh, it already moved to Sand Hill?
Already moved to Sand Hill. People are walking going up to Sand Hill to catch vans.
So at what point or where is this going to end? And what it is that concerns me, and Maka was making the point.
But the thing is on the windward side, right? Where persons are going and catch van is at bus stops.
So while it is that I recognize it's at bus stops, right? Mm-hmm. And we could talk about on the leeward side. So it moved from Tokyo to
hospital.
No, it moved from Tokyo to just outside by Gibson's, which is still kind of Tokyo. Right. Then it moved to by Miss Brewster area. Then it moved to Hospital Corner. Then it moved to Massey. Then it moved to Nurses Hostel, I think, was another spot. Mm-hmm. Then it moved to Nemo. And now it moved to Windsor area, right? So where is it going to stop? When is it going to, the exodus of persons walking on an afternoon, where and when is it going to stop? And to me, it's frustrating, right? Because I am here thinking about the grandmothers who might come into town to do whatever it is that they have to do, who might have the load, or people who have the load, or people who have children, multiple children, those who you might be carrying in your hand, or those who have to walk. How far are we going to allow for this to continue? And I have to also blame the traveling public, because if y'all stop walking, the vans have to come and meet you.
But you see, this is it, right? If I'm working, let's say I'm working at agriculture, right? Or let's say I'm working at the library. Where am I supposed to go and catch the van?
So you're saying... Yeah,
I'm going on the windward side.
So this is
I'm supposed to go and catch the van. I'm supposed to walk down Tokyo and catch the van?
No, I'm not saying that to walk Tokyo, right? But I'm talking about the persons who are already in Kingstown itself, walking all the way up there, because it's going to be easier for them to catch the van. I don't understand what happened or why is it that persons no longer went into Tokyo. Now, I know that there were plans.
Have you noticed from 4 o'clock, nobody want to go into these bus terminals?
And that is what I'm asking. What happened? What changed? Right? I know that there were plans under the old administration to redevelop Tokyo, right? To develop it in such a way, maybe to make it more inviting and attractive. I know that what Tokyo represented had changed over the years, where persons were just going there to either gamble, drink, rum, and that kind of thing. And maybe it wasn't necessarily the best environment for children in particular. But we can't have this exodus of people continuously walking in the afternoon to catch van continuing. It can't.
In a kind of way, you can't blame the people that go into the bus stops. Some of them go into the bus stops. So you can't blame people.
But the bus stops keep moving further and further and further.
It's not the bus stop moving further. It's people.
Well, that's true. Yes, you are correct in how you phrase it. Yes.
It's people going to the bus stops. You can't blame people for going to the bus stop to catch vans.
I don't know, boy. It just doesn't rest very well on me because even on the days when I have to catch public transportation, let's say something is wrong with my vehicle, Maka, I not walk into Windsor to catch no van.
Well, you're gonna reach home late.
Well, that's the thing, but it shouldn't be because we do need to have a central place where persons can go. The vans have to say that they are still going to make a trip down to Tokyo for whatever reason to pick up people. It's frustrating.
And another thing that the lady mentioned is people walking from home and going, like, let's say, further down. She lived Green Hill, so people walking, going further down to catch van. I mean,
which I think happens on mornings.
All over. It's happened all over.
So is it a case where we don't have enough vans on the road? Is it that all the vans are operating or running on the same time scheduling that, you know how we always used to say, when you see one van come, all the rest of them come in? Is this the problem? Is it that we need to have dedicated bus services, let's maybe say from the government, that are actually going to go to the terminals, wherever the terminal is, that they are going to say that they're picking up people wherever they pick them up from, but they're definitely going to be dropping them to the terminal and then picking up persons from the terminal to wherever the destination is.
See, some of the van drivers will tell you, right? If they come in from, let's say, Green Hill, Camden Park, or on the Windward side, and they're heading into town and you're empty. Wherever you full, you're gonna turn back.
Listen, I don't know. So listen, folks, right? I understand it from both ends. I understand it from the point of persons who mean that I want to get home and I want to get home early, that I am going to walk to the furthest end to catch the first van. I get it. But I also understand it from a position where if I don't want to walk, if I should not have to walk. And then she made another point as well that is this also going to be the expectation where if you pick me up at Windsor, right, that I'm still supposed to pay you the full fare? Technically, somebody is going to say it's still town, right? But the thing of it is that should you still be paying your full fare when I've already walked a considerable distance?
That is another thing.
So I don't know when and how this situation is going to be addressed, but something needs to be done. All right, because as I said, I am feeling it for the older folks who might not have the energy and the stamina to do like the young people and keep walking. But
let me take this call. Hello, good morning.
Yes. Hello?
Morning.
Morning. I am the program?
Yes, you're live.
Yes, I was listening to all the discussion, right? And I think that we have a problem with the traffic jam in town and so I was saying the bus stop need to move from out of town, right? So you have a place up agriculture there where
opposite agriculture.
Yes, right. What the government, the government was saying that would put a parliament building there, right? I was suggesting that would be a no, right? If you notice, the bulk of people is leaving town and come out of town. So therefore, if you could avoid that amount of vans around 4 o'clock, going straight into town, it will be an issue. So if they could use that place, a bus stop, and put an entrance from above and also down by agriculture, so you get from above and enter from agriculture, because that is the only vacant spot between town and the Vale, say Vale, right? So they need to start looking at to avoid everybody going in town around 4 o'clock. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, I get you. Maybe have where the bus terminal is on the windward side, decentralized, as in not in the heart of Kingston itself.
Exactly, because it's still easier, right? To when everybody, majority of people don't walk, it's easier to just walk up to the agriculture area and wait for vans, so it will eliminate that kind of traffic
in town.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's happening on the leeward side as well. But we will you have to look at that space out of, right?
Okay.
That is one thing, right? And next thing again, now the last, let's say, a tunnel to Cane Yard. I don't know if this is present one would can to tell you that, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need a road and a reclamation site, right? We need a road and a reclamation site to take you up to Ellenborough and join Ellenborough Road with the Atlee Hall Road. Not Atlee Hall, sorry, the Lomans Bay Road. Because when you go down to the shipyard, when the road take you to the shipyard, there over the mountain there is Lomans Bay, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing blocking you to join that two road is the mountain, right? If we could join that two road and put a road on a reclamation site, it would help to eliminate some of the traffic coming to town because it's one road and it's a bottleneck. If you notice, if you go to Atlee Hall and you want to come back, if you want to go to Leeward side, you have to come back in town.
Mm-hmm.
I go over Loloman, but it's a road there, but just a mountain between there, and it is easy to bust the mountain down. You understand what I'm saying? You have to tear it down, but you could slightly, gradually put a road, go over the mountain and go over and join Lomas Bay Road. So therefore, end up with two roads.
Mm-hmm.
You end up with a road from Lomas Bay, Kemney Park, go to Atlee Hall, come down to Edinburgh, and there's end up on another road to go to Lomans Bay side. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Lomans Hill.
Right.
But you have to put a road. If you put a road on the reclamation site, you have to put a road come down 9 steps. So you won't have a bottleneck between Total and the road to go to Edinburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you're talking about an alternative road on the leeward side, but would that also still mean that, because we're talking about persons who are catching vans in terms of where they're catching the vans. So do you think that maybe Little Tokyo itself should also be developed or fixed up in such a way so that would be the terminal for persons on the leeward side? You've already identified one for the windward side. So what do you think?
Yes. But
okay.
Yes, because we have land space to do exactly what you want, right?
Mm.
So yes, that will work too, but just eliminate some of these
The traffic
going in
from
town,
in
because
town.
the problem is that when they go in town, it's bottleneck.
Right.
At that point in time, right, that people want to walk away from that.
Mm.
So if you use a piece of land and put 2 entrances, well, I don't know if you could put a building, a car park building, and put the ground floor as a bus stop. But even though you put a building there, you need to put a drive out on the top.
Mm-hmm,
you understand? Mm-hmm. Well, I know some people is telling me go say it is impossible now, but I know it is not impossible. Right? But what I'm saying, we need to take away some traffic away from town.
Okay, we get you.
Especially avoiding the van to go into town at that time. Because that one is already leaving to go to home.
That is
right?
it. This is where some of the van are running from. The traffic in town.
Right, exactly. Right? But if you notice, it's solving the problem when people walk up to Morris Road.
Exactly.
And they spin and they spin back there.
Okay.
You see?
We get your point.
And so the authorities need to look into that and look into the Edinburgh Road.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because it's come a serious problem.
Yes. All right. Thanks, caller, for your contribution.
Good morning. Thanks.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. I catch what a caller saying, but even though, right, you build a terminal opposite where he talking about the agriculture area. What do you think gonna happen?
People would walk to the terminal, and the vans have to come to the terminal. All right.
No. People
then
will
you cut
still
us
walk
the
up.
other.
People will still walk up to the bus stops to look for van.
Then maybe cut out the other bus stops along those routes, along that route, right? Maka, no, seriously, you think something needs to be done? At what point will people stop walking? And it's unfair to the persons who are unable to walk to these places.
But the thing is that you can't tell people to stop walk. That's the thing.
No, but if you cut out the bus, if you cut out some of those bus stops, and persons have no choice but to go where they're supposed to go.
But people don't accustomed not to.
No. We ain't deal with the custom. We ain't deal with the custom.
Where bus stop is. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bus stop is for people to go to bus stop. Not, they need to establish what the bus stop is. Like a true bus stop. I don't think St. Vincent really have a true bus stop. You know, people, I still don't see no bus stop as they have a stop on the road that people are custom going to. And I mean, like, take for instance, I don't walk in going up no sign hill to catch no bus to go to Villa. If I reach up sign hill, I walk in west.
I know, right? Just keep walking. Do like Johnny and keep walking.
But right now, when you don't climb up sign hill, that's halfway back here down here. Because the rest is down,
it's downhill. Exactly.
Yeah, you go down here, sign hill, you go across Annisville, you reach up into the flat road going. We take environment for unless you and if you have too bad or something in your hand, you don't walk and go outside and you wait for that still.
Yeah.
So and I mean, trust me, you have to consider the senior citizens when they deal with these things too. I don't think anybody really think about the senior citizens and little children. You can't just really just decide that this morning I ain't going down and pick up nobody down by Peaceful. Then we say that's what we consider
the shed, because the shed will be the first one.
You see, Kojo, this only happened in the rush hour time.
Yeah, but no, in rush hour and no rush hour. I'm saying any country you go to, any country you go out to St. Vincent, the bus stop is the bus stop. The way people go and get your bus. And Barbados, you go Barbados, they're stopping for you bus and you see any bus stop just crazy and you want to pick up people in Barbados. See, and police they get ticket.
Yeah. Something needs to be done. That's all I'm going to say. Something needs to be done.
No, you need to take it. You need to seriously take it in one of them.
But
I mean, you're talking about.
But how are you gonna ticket the van if the van is gonna stop at the bus stop?
Or maybe then the system does need changing, where maybe you say, as you highlighted, it's rush hour. At the rush hour, persons go to the designated terminal.
Yeah, but so what are the buses there for?
All right. All right, Kojo, we have someone else calling, so let's just hear from them. And
hello, good morning.
Right. Oh, yeah. Hi, Samuel.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Morning.
The only solution to this problem is that the government run the bus system and no private bus to be on the road, because that is the problem. Guys are trying to make much money as they can, and in the process trying to destroy people's life. The government run bus, the bus go from point A to point B and back to point A.
Mr. Samuel, that's not going to happen. For sure.
Well, that will solve the problem. Right?
Okay. I am not ruling out bus stops, right? Because you do need to have different bus stops along a route, right? But as you highlighted, Maka, you're saying that it's during rush hour where persons keep walking further and further. Maybe this is exactly what it is that's needed. During the rush hour, persons go to the designated places to be picked up. Something has to happen. This situation cannot continue as it is.
But what are you going to tell people? Go to the bus terminal?
But people would have to be educated and sensitized that things have changed.
So you have to go to the bus stops then?
A plan needs to come. A plan needs to happen. That's all I'm saying. A plan needs to happen. Okay?
Because you can't tell me I can't.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Samuel.
You can't tell me I can't pick up people at the bus stop.
Listen, rules and regulations change from time to time. There are amendments to laws. There are amendments to rules and regulations. There's nothing wrong with something being.
Let me take this final caller and then we come back at 9:20. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Roleza. I'm Maka.
Morning.
Nicole, she still there?
No, she jumped off of the live.
Okay. But I want to ask another question. I want to ask another question in reference to this transport system. Two questions actually. The first one is, if it's in Vincent, you can charge the bus driver, the van driver, for picking up passengers other than a bus stop. That is one. The other one is, if, say, for example, I am left halfway in my journey, and the van driver say he turning back, he ain't doing the complete journey, and I have to get out the van, and I start walking, and somebody rob me or injure me. I want to know who's responsible for me. Who's responsible for me, Maka? You the transport man.
Boy, that's a ticklish one.
Yeah, that second question is I've never even thought about something like that. Thought about it in that context. Okay, so answer your first question. If somebody, yes, a driver can be ticketed for not stopping at the designated bus stops.
But it happens here.
What? Being ticketed?
Yeah, if you stop somewhere where there's not a bus stop,
Yeah.
you get a
Right,
ticket
so
once the police see you.
Right. So I'm answering the first question. So that is, yes. So that happens here. You can get ticketed as a police.
The other thing to write is, if you as a driver stop to pick up passengers other than a bus stop, and the passengers actually get in the van, they too can be ticketed, because they would have been encouraging the van driver to break the law by having him pick up them at a stop other than a bus stop.
So in Barbados, the passengers could be ticketed?
Yes.
Oh, I would need confirmation of that if that happens here in SVG. I know that the driver would be ticketed for us, but I've never heard of a passenger being ticketed.
Yes, it can happen too. But listen, I had a situation and I was going to work and I caught the bus. And the bus driver took the bus, and this is a government bus, you know. The bus driver took the bus to within half a mile away from the spot, the stop I was supposed to get off at, right in front of the harbor. And I said, Skipper, I get to the harbor door. He said, I don't care where you're going. I get to transport board yard. And I had to get out. And it was 9:30 the night. So I wanted to know, I asked some lawyers on a college program here in Barbados, if I was to be robbed or if I was to be injured, who is responsible for me? Who can I sue? What happens?
Yeah, that's the thing.
And the lawyer told me once I get out the van, I'm on my own. I never hear so much madness.
I wonder though, because to me that sounds like something that you would take to civil court and you could sue the driver, because, well, I don't know what part of the law or what the claim could be, but it's that person putting you in a situation where you can be injured. So I suppose it depends on how it's framed or whatever. But to me, it sounds like it could be a civil court matter.
I think so too. Anyway, guys, have a great morning.
All right, you as well. All righty.
boy.
So yes.
But really, you can't stop people from walking to catch van. That's the thing. Once they are catching the van,
Maka,
the
you
bus
see,
stop.
this is my problem, right? My problem is where we keep saying, and this is not directed at you, right? Just a general thing where, because something has been allowed to continue, we think that an end or a stop or a change can't be brought about. Not because it's been happening all the time means that something cannot be done about it. True, you can't stop people from walking, right?
Go to the bus stop.
Go to the designated bus stops.
Right.
Right? Where, and
especially on the windward side, people go to the designated bus stops. They go to Peacemore. Peacemore is not a bus stop.
Yeah, I hear you
They
now.
go to
I hear you.
Girls'
I
High
hear
School.
you.
Girls' High School is not a bus stop.
I hear you. Something has to be done, Maka. Something has to be, because again, as I'm saying, it's unfair to the persons who are unable to walk to these distances. Something has to be done. All right. Maybe, as I said, regulated bus services to run. I won't necessarily to take away the private buses, but maybe to run in conjunction with or in tandem with the private buses. But it can't continue. That's all I'm going to say. That's the final thing I'm going to say. It can't continue like this. All right. All right, folks. So we are going to head on out of this segment. Remember that we have our Talk to Us segment coming up roughly around 9:25. So if there's anything that we discussed here or earlier this morning that you want to raise, you are free to do so in that Talk to Us segment. All right. So time here in SVG, it is 9:12. Let's head into our currency exchange rates.
Nothing else sounds as good as